Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball and towing the slab, Kevin Gossman. What's the word on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Outside low, and this one is off and running. Now 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Colt Keith.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out at a splitter. Tigers are shut down there. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back here with my pal Singy and getting the start, Brant Herter. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Ernie Clement. There's the strike at the knees.
0-1's the count.
That one's in there. 0-2 now. McKinstry whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. And there's a foul ball. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. A changeup missing, and that is ball 1.
2 strikes.
Line drive, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in now, takes ball one off the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
A swing and a miss, and that Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after one. Top of the second. Here's Riley Green. Gosman back to work. Out towards left center. Schneider on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's in there. That is strike two.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Second inning here, no score. Just misses. And that's ball 2. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Santander, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, usually in left, but today he's starting at first. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A solo shot, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And the batter is George Springer. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the air, left field. Green under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Varsho went deep in his most recent game. That misses the zone. And 1-1. And delivers outside. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1. 1 out, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
And that one missing low. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Jace Young up now for the Tigers. And that one popped in the air, left field. Schneider pulls it down, and that'll do it. 9. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. First pitch, not close. Now a check swing, but he held up. Check swing, and he went. 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And the sweeper misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some time.
And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Zach McKinstry.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Key in the box now, takes strike 1. Next offering is down low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And that misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
That's in there. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Fly to left his first time. Up the middle, and that's a base hit around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Torres up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Carpenter at third, Green at first, 1 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. The count now 2-2. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Rogers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Just missed. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. He's already homered here in this one. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Blue Jays down a run. On the ground, Torres handles. Jump throw. Pretty nice play there. Here's George Springer. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gosman back to work. This one popped up right side. Santander makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for Detroit, Jace Young. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Guerrero settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Kirk, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Here's a high chopper. McKinstry sends it across to first, and there are 2 outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Back here at Rogers Center. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Colt Keith. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
To the right side, Straw. Gets it to first, Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Just off the inside edge. That one fouled off. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Stepping in, Riley Green. This to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 on, 1 out. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers.
Counts 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base.
Oh, that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Spencer Torkelson will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Bichette, and that's 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Miles Straw. First pitch is in the dirt. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The Tigers have some action going in their pen for the first time. Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Holton also getting ready. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
That's to third. Young in the dirt. Nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
And here comes the Tiger. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Straw at second with 2 down. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That is the inning. Back now in Toronto. Top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And
Ball.
downstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Bichette whips it to
He's out.
first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Meadows in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And next to hit for Detroit, Jace Young. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one off the outside edge. Base knock right field. So now back to the top of the order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the ground to third. They get the force, and the inning is over. Tigers lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jason Foley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh, that's inside.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a ball. This one in the air, center field. Meadows under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one's carrying, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of hair. A shot to the opposite field. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Miles Straw. This one popped up, and that's foul. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this. And we're back. Now, Colt Keith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Tigers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ball 1.
The Tigers trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And there's ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one missed.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Carpenter at second with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And George makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Ernie Clement. Canely, in his 11th season, 35 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's down and away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2. Cuts swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Ripped to third. Sends it to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season. So these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Swing and a miss. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th.
Nope,
just missed. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and we're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
The Tigers down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.